Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Get all the latest updates from the Premier League and hundreds of other top fixtures from around the world, as well as the latest scores, videos, fixtures, stats, and more for everything related to football. Link is in the description. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Yes, it's Master League time once again, and we are literally now down to the final couple of games of the season, and there still is a big one to look forward to, so that is good to see. Let's have a look at the actual schedule. So today's episode, we're going to combine them. We're going to put two games together, I think. So this is kind of how it's going to go. We're going to play Liverpool. Now, we're currently, 3 points behind Tottenham in third. You know, if we win today, which is not going to be easy because we're away from home, we win today, Tottenham lose, then we will go fourth. And then, we win the last game against Bournemouth. Tottenham win either way, we have the better goal difference, so we would finish in fourth place. Now, if we lose today and Tottenham win or whatever, and we really can't get fourth no matter what happens, then the Bournemouth game, I'm pretty much going to play a bare bone side, so we have a fresh team for the Champions League final. I mean, that is what we're playing for here, isn't it? The final of the Champions League. I mean, it's Tottenham and Man United. It would never happen in the real world at all. I mean, you wouldn't get Tottenham and Man United in the final. I don't think so anyway. But anyway, at least it's given us a bit of a chance here. I'm pretty confident against Tottenham that we can get the result that we need. Now, this is today's lineup. This is what I'm going for. We've got a lot of time to the next game, so I'm going to play a strong team. Lukaku, Sanchez up top today because Bailly is down, Rashford's down, Martial's kind of down as well. We're going to bring Harriet back in the mix, Pogba, Matic. On the left side, Luke Shaw. On the right side, we'll bring Odriozola. He hasn't played too much recently. Then Nacho, Lindelof, and Hernandez. And we're going to start Ramiro. I always say Ramiro. That's the one. Not Ramiro. We're going to start him in goal. Okay? So give De Gea a bit of a rest. So that's that. There's Liverpool's lineup. It's decent. It's pretty solid. They're starting Origi up top. I think they may have sold Firmino. That's why he's no longer there. Wijnaldum, Henderson, Keita in the middle, so that's kind of traditional. And Mignolet in goal. Interesting. Why start? I mean, then again, I'm starting, Ramiro instead of De Gea, but you've got Alisson on the bench. I don't know, maybe they're resting him as well. Anyway, let's dive into today's game. Let's not mess about any more. And here we go. This club expects nothing but a victory, as always. Luigi's typical pep talk. And once again, we're wearing a Liverpool kit, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here with Luigi and his Liverpool fantasies. But for those going on about the kit numbers, I do know. I want to change their number, but you can't do it during match days, and the game just goes to the next match on its own. So unless I get to the transfer window, I can't change anyone's number yet. So you guys will have to wait for that one. All right, let's randomize this. Summertime. I'm never a fan of this pink kit, to be honest, so we'll give them the blue. Looks good to me. Let's dive into it. And before we get into this as well, let me know in the comments. Obviously, I'll say this at the beginning of the video. If you guys want me, because I was in the fence of whether I'm going to continue and with Manchester United in my second season, start again, start fresh. Would you guys want to just see me be Manchester United again? Because look, I have a lot of money now, and I'm going to be buying players. That's a fact. I mean, come summertime, we're going to bring in some big players, get rid of other players, and see what we can do. So the second season could be quite interesting, and I think we will obviously have more of a chance of winning the league than this year, where we just started off horrendously. But let me know your thoughts. Do you want me to continue with Man United or not? I want to do it with a team I enjoy, I know, but I also want to do it with a team that you guys will watch. If I do it with a lower position, how many of you guys are going to watch it? That's kind of the question. Anyway, let's dive into it, and let me know your thoughts below. So we're back at Anfield for today's matchup. It is match day 37. Yes, Man United have 2 more games after this to play. Today could be imperative. It really depends how the Tottenham game goes. Liverpool currently lying, I believe, in second, and that's probably where they're going to stay now, unable to beat Manchester City to the post. But Man United, they've got to keep playing well because that final is just around the corner. So away we go. Liverpool attacking from your left to right. It is an absolutely peach of a day. The sun has been shining ever since this morning. The sun rose early, the players have been out early. And now it's time to play football! What an effort that was right off the bat, and Romero flying through the air. What a volley this is. I mean, there was no hesitation. Just struck this first time. Some serious dip on it. So an early let off for Manchester United as the ball's delivered in. It's come back out. There's another volley. But this time, unable to hit the target. What a start by Liverpool. Not hesitating and not holding back. Well, Man United have a couple of players lining up here. Looks like it's going to be Paul Pogba. It's come off the wall in the end. Did well. Lukaku couldn't get there. Now here comes Liverpool, and this is what they'll do well, is break away with some pace. But Hernandez is pretty quick himself, and Manchester United regain possession. Pogba. Back to Odriozola, who flicks it over the top towards Sanchez. Time to deliver that one in. Lukaku was there. And it's gone out for a corner. Oh, what a delivery that was. And now United with a chance to swing this one in with Alexis Sanchez. Pogba back out to Luke Shaw. Well, he's fooled his man there. Harrit. Players falling all over each other. Pogba. Well played, Mane. Not waiting there, and he's played down our wide to find Mohamed Salah. Space for Wijnaldum. Salah continues the run. Odriozola's going to come across. Wijnaldum again. Ball's laid inside. Good football this by Liverpool. And Romero to the rescue. Not for the first time. Delivered in towards that near post. And it's come off the crossbar by Salah on his right foot. Well, we saw Man City hit the bar a couple of times in the last match. This time it's Liverpool. Unable to put it in the back of the net. That's a late one. The referee does play the advantage. Well, I don't know how Romero is saving these, but he is. 10 minutes to play till half-time. United have had a hard time of trying to get through the Liverpool defence. That's a late one there, isn't it? Pogba, and there is a chance now for Romelu Lukaku. Through on goal. It's Lukaku, and it is 1-0 to United. They've really done absolutely nothing all half, but they've caught them on the break, and Lukaku again. What's that number? 23, 24 of the season in the league. He really has performed well. And as soon as Liverpool lost this, it was a 3-on-2 situation. We know he has the pace and the power, and there's the finish. So Liverpool 0, Manchester United 1. 9 minutes before the break. Great time to score. Although that is a splitting pass through the middle. It's going to be Mane, and Romero, whatever he's taken today, his Weetabix shredded wheat is working an absolute beauty for him. Just saving everything, isn't he? Mane through the middle, hit it well as well, but it's a clean save. Here comes Mane. Up against Hernandez. Sitting back waiting for him now. Played through the middle. Laid back on the edge of the box to Origi. With a good idea. The referee says that was fine. Romero could have probably picked it up, but decided against it. And Man United don't take any gambles, although that is a fantastic pass. And now Man United are in here with Alexis. And he's going to have a strike deflected and comfortable for Mignolet. Pass completion 76 to 78. Pretty even across the board there. Alexis Sanchez has missed it, but Harrit has got some pace here. Lays it forward. Wants Lukaku to make the run. Goes down. Well, you really need to make the run away from him. And wait a minute now, because Matic has got the wrong side of Origi. Hasn't got much options. He's had a go, but he got no conviction behind that at all. And Man United make their first change. Mr. Douglas Costa, super sub himself on for Odriozola. Alberto Moreno with the throw-in. Launches it forward to Mohamed Salah. No one picking him up for Manchester United there. Costa's going to be playing on the right flank, so he's going to be up and down, up and down. And he gets his first bit of action now as he tries to chase down the Egyptian. And he's completely fooled him, delivered in towards the back post. Decent header, but it was a poor header really, wasn't it? And an absolute gift for Daniel Sturridge, who's just come on. Literally just come on. There's his dance, there's the celebration, but this is not a good header. I think it was Hernandez who's been pretty solid. No, it wasn't Hernandez, or maybe it was, yeah. But you cannot head it back into the mixer. I mean, you've got to head it away from the goal. Don't put it back in the 6-yard box. Look at this. It's a terrible header. An absolute gift for Sturridge. So United with another change. Pogba comes off and Antonio Valencia coming on. Matic to take. Man United opt for the short one. Lukaku comes back to Alexis. It's going to be Sanchez, and he couldn't get the conviction on it that he wanted. Nice bit of play by the Chilean. He went for the outside of the boot. Maybe not the best option in the end. It's a good header forward. There is Sanchez. Harrods wanted to find Shaw, couldn't. Chance now for Liverpool. But, they managed to win it back. United took a deflection. Valencia. Valencia continues the run. Got options, just needs to try and find someone. Man United bring it around the other way. Luke Shaw heads it back. It's good pressure this by Liverpool. Fabinho. Man United recycle it once more. If they do draw today, United, I mean Tottenham win, they will probably finish 5th. At this stage, it may be all too late for them. This is better by United. Valencia. It's a fantastic challenge though, isn't it, by Matip. Had to time it well, and he did. Oh, wait a minute, it's a terrible place to go and lose it. And Lukaku should have probably smashed it. Decided to try and place it. And now Liverpool have got one final throw here into the 91st minute. Gomez has got no support. He lays it back. And Man United nearly go and concede. But the referee's given the foul, I think, on Daniel Sturridge there. He's had plenty of yellows in today's fixture. And now it looks like it is going to finish 1 apiece. There it is at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1. Liverpool probably had the better of the chances. And Man United had one right at the death. Just couldn't put it away. So elsewhere, Chelsea won 1-0. Chelsea may even be ahead of us now, to be honest. We'll have to wait there and see. Crystal Palace beat Huddersfield. Fulham beat Everton. Newcastle beating Leicester. Arsenal lost 4-1 against Man City. Bournemouth beating Southampton. Tottenham did win, so that will be the end of that. And Watford winning 1-0 with West Ham beating Cardiff City. So yeah, we dropped to 6th. I mean, look, at this point, it doesn't really matter. We finished 5th, 6th, 7th. We've got to win the Champions League final now to make sure we get that Champions League next season. See Man City there. 94 points. It's been a blinding season for them. Liverpool 2nd. They'll finish there. Arsenal will finish 3rd. And Tottenham will finish 4th. So there's your top 4 no matter what happens in the last game of the season. And it's going to be Huddersfield Town, Cardiff City and Southampton all getting relegated. So unfortunate for them. There's a report on Kavar. He seems to be doing alright actually on loan. Quite a few boosts in his stats. Ramiro's gone down, which is a bit of a shame. He's getting older now. So we'll move on to the final game of the season against Bournemouth. The FA Cup has just ended and your beloved Man United was semi-finalists. 4 players have made it into the team of the tournament. Got a little bit of a boost there with the salary, nothing too crazy. Obviously we've changed the settings now, so all the money we get goes into our salary and not so much our budget, because we have more than enough money with that. So let's have a look at the competition info. And let's go and have a look at the FA Cup and see who ended up winning it. It was Liverpool. Liverpool beat West Ham by 1-0. Alright, fair enough. Well done. And obviously, yeah, we lost to... I think we lost to Liverpool, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So, there we go. Let's have a look at the top goal scorers in it. Jesse from Arsenal and Salah. We had Douglas Costa and Lukaku both with 2 goals. And the top assists, MacArthur from Crystal Palace with Ozil. And we had Luke Shaw and Lukaku up there. And a look at the team of the tournament. Alisson in goal. Diop and Baye at the back with Jones and Luke Shaw. We had Matic in there. Jesse, Ozil, Ramsey, Lukaku and Salah. Pretty much all Man United, Arsenal with a couple of Liverpool in there. Okay, so this is what we're going to be going for today. Yeah, we're going to bring in Fellaini. I know it doesn't really do much for me, but we're going to play him. Last game of the season. Odriozola, Harrit. We'll start Rashford today with Martial. Give those two a bit of a pairing up there with Sanchez on the left. Hernandez, Baye, Nacho at the back. So let's try that out and see... Yeah, just see kind of what happens. Do I want to play short or long pass? We'll play short today. Give it a bit of a try. I will type my Mark Wilson, though, because he can be a little bit of a pain sometimes as well. So that's what we go for. Last game of the season. Hope you guys do enjoy. And then, of course, the next episode will be that big one when we take on Tottenham in the Champions League final. So here we go. Man United against Bournemouth. Last game of the Premier League season. So the final game at Old Trafford for the Premier League season is upon us. And generally, Man United this season, I mean, they haven't been good enough. Luigi spoke about this in the press earlier this week in an interview, saying that his players are walking through some sort of a brick wall today. But, you know, overall they started off poorly, didn't they? They couldn't keep pace with the likes of City, Liverpool, and it made it hard for them. They've performed better, and that's why they are in the final of the Champions League, but that's what they're primarily focusing on, and they can hopefully use that as a platform into next season. But they won't take Bournemouth lightly, because they are a decent side. They've got a lot of attacking quality. They're not one of these teams that generally hold back. They'll go for it, as Nacho is certainly going for it himself. Ball's played up the line. Frazier. Lovely turn, delivered in near post. There's Fellaini off the boil, though. Got to be awake, Fellaini. Sermon. Deliver it. Well, that's a bit poor by Manchester United there. There's a snapshot as well. A couple of players had the chance to get rid of this. Fellaini and Baye were both watching. United got plenty of tall players in there. Waiting for this one. It is in towards Martial. It's going to be Paul Pogba. Never really got any conviction on it. And it was comfortable for Begovic. There's a whopper of a clearance. Well played, Alexis. Did not wait or hesitate. Pogba. He tried to skip round his man, Fellaini. Rashford. Lays it out wide. Odriozola could have scored, and Man United will finish it, but he's offside. Don't get carried away. Marian Fellaini was offside, and he's absolutely furious, but I don't think he will be when he sees just how far offside he was. Alexis to deliver. United players are queuing up. There's the header, flicked on. Harrit, will he get there? Deflected again. Well, no one for United can seem to put it in the net. Sanchez. Fellaini. Sanchez again. Holds off his man. Harrit. Odriozola just about onside. Back to Harrit again. Lovely turn. Who's done really nicely. Begovic, he's such a tough goalie to beat, though, isn't he? He's massive between the sticks. Covers so much ground. United should be leading, though. They've had enough chances. Pogba. Still going. Just lays it across. This time, another great block defensively. They had a bit of a flourish, United, but they failed to score, and that's when it matters the most. If you don't score, you don't take your chances, you never know what's going to happen. And right now, Bournemouth are right on the edge of United's box. Fellaini gets it back, looking to set Rashford away. Good play this by Bournemouth, and Romero just doing enough. Odriozola. Martial. Couldn't quite lay it inside. Here comes King now. Drifted out to the left-hand side. Given away by Bournemouth. Defoe gets it back. High pressure by Manchester United here to get the ball back. Oh, lovely ball through the middle! And there it is. No, it's not. He's hit the post. Surely I thought he scored that. Sanchez. He might as well keep going if no one wants to close him down. Pogba. Fed across the middle. Fred. Great ball to Odriozola. He's going to take this one early. Martial off the line. Brilliant save with the feet of Begovic. Let's go flying in. It's come back across. Pogba goes down and he has won himself a foul. And this is their type of range, isn't it? Just a little fake and a shimmy to get it away from the defender. And Ndidi was indeed in trouble. Well, it's going to be Mr. Paul Pogba. And he just couldn't keep it down. Wasn't too far away. In this kind of range, anything could happen. It's going to be Daniels. Can he get it up and down? No, he can't. It's come back out to Sermon. Deflection. Can't clear it for the first time. And Hernandez gets it away. Well, look at the space here for Fred. On his favoured foot, but that's just not a good ball. Doesn't make sense to lay that ball there. Pogba. Lays it off. Fred. Harrit. Better for United, and they've won themselves another foul in a great position. I mean, that's where they're better, you know. There's a little bit of free-flying football, and they just keep it moving. They don't take too many touches, and the opposition just can't keep pace with them. Clattered by two there. Well, Alexis Sanchez has scored a couple of these this season. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. And what a time to score as well. Sum up your season by finishing off on a high by bending one into the top corner. And that surely will be enough for them. Well, they probably just about deserved it. They've had the better of the chances. And that is a fine, fine finish. Here's Harrit. Rashford wants it. Well, that's nice. Marcus Rashford. Great run by the young lad. Pulls it wide. And that will seal the deal. A 90th minute free kick by Alexis gives United the win. And they'll more than likely finish 5th or 6th, depending on how Chelsea finished. But they do have one final game to play. And that really will sum up their season. Well, applauding the fans for their dedication this season. They do appreciate all the support. Pogba has played a part overall. Well, there is a look at the chances. 11-8. Bournemouth definitely stepping it up the second half. Man of the match today was Romero. So the other results, Fulham beat Huddersfield, Liverpool lost to Arsenal, Man City beat Leicester, they finish on a positive as always, Brighton beating Newcastle, Southampton beat Burnley, Tottenham beat Cardiff, Watford did lose to Chelsea, West Ham beat Crystal Palace and Wolves beating Everton. So there is a look at the final standings, so we finish 6th. Yeah, disappointing, yes, I mean United have finished 6th. Few times, haven't they, actually? So kind of realistic over the last couple of seasons. And it wasn't, look, we scored 63 goals. Technically, we scored the third most in the league, but we also conceded 41, which was not good enough. We lost a lot of games, and that was our main problem. You turn some of those losses into draws, and we could have easily finished top 4. But Liverpool 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, Tottenham 4th, Chelsea 5th, Everton in 7th. Down goes Huddersfield, Cardiff, and Southampton. So the Premier League Best 11 has been announced. So that's the team of the season, is it? A lot of my players in there, but they don't make sense. I mean, what's Valencia doing in there? Barely played. Matic, okay, pretty good. Lukaku, of course. And Martial on the left. He hit and miss, really, wasn't he? But there we go. Alisson, Azpilicueta, Otamendi, Baines. Ozil in there as well with Hazard and Marquisio. So Romero has got a positive effect on the team's performance. And a level of leader, team role 2, has increased. We've got some national team squad announced. All Premier League fixtures are done. We finished 6th. Yes, I know. Lukaku managed to make it to the top scorer. Yeah, he did well. 4 players made it into the team of the season. The owner has adjusted the missions. And we have some scout stuff as well. So we've got 2.5. We can really buy some nice players, though. That's the good thing. With the amount of salary we have here, the amount of transfer budget we have, well, yes, there's going to be quite a few changes. So in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. Let me just have a look at the missions. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 23%. So not happy at all with how that went. We finished the season without a trophy or a title. Yeah, in the Premier League, we still have the Champions League to come. So I don't even know if I'm still going to be around or they're going to sack me. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the final episode of next season. So come back, ladies and gentlemen, and we will finish up all the goodness and that Champions League final. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Appreciate all the support. And there's a little bit of a video, actually, which I've never really seen. So nice to see. But until next time, take care.